Hi guys, and welcome to our final week of classes. The internet is down at my house, so I'm back at the coffee shop to record the video. This is finals week. Congratulations on getting here, guys. It's been a tremendous journey, and I appreciate all of your really hard work on this. You turned in your Project 3 cultural analysis last night. Yay! You got it done. It's all done. Last big project of the quarter. I'll get those graded this week. I'm hoping to have them graded by Wednesday. Thursday at the latest, though, so you'll have a really good idea of how your grade stands as you go into the final days of the quarter. The only other thing you have to do this week is write the reflective letter. The reflective letter is a chance for you to just take a look at what we've learned this quarter and how it might be helpful potentially in other situations, whether that's other classes you have to take here at CBC or writing you have to do in the professional workplace. All of those are things you could consider as you think about the idea of transfer. There is a whole folder in the modules tab for the reflective letter because I can't help myself. Always got to have a folder. So here's the prompt. Here is an instructional video where I talk about the WPA and habits of mind. These are referenced in the letter a little bit. The WPA are the writing program outcomes. This is what kind of nationally across the board every English 101 teacher agrees a student should be able to do by the time they leave English 101. And the habits of mind are things, once again, nationally across the board, English 101 teachers agree that students bring to the table and student skills and mindsets that they should have by the end of English 101 as well. And then here is where I'll walk you through the reflective letter in great detail in the PowerPoint here. So lots of great resources to help us be successful with this project. So I really look forward to seeing your ideas, how you thought about the quarter, how your projects came together, things that went well for you, things that didn't. I'm really excited to see how this quarter kind of shaped up for you. The exit essay, it says if applicable, the only reason you would have to take the exit essay is if you did not pass the diagnostic essay at the beginning of the quarter. And I will send emails out to those students. So if you don't get an email from me and you scored 60% or higher on the diagnostic, you're good to go. You don't have to take the exit thing at all. And that's it for us. I will have all our grades up to date no later than the 16th. That'll give you a couple days because I have to submit final grades to the administration on the 20th. That means after that time, they are out of my hands. I can't change them. I have no power anymore. So if you have questions about your grades, please reach out to me before the 20th. I will be submitting grades at noon on the 20th. So after that time, I can't do anything if you have questions. But all of our grades should be up to date on the 16th, so that'll give you a couple days to reach out if you have any questions. It's truly been just a pleasure and a privilege to get to teach you guys this quarter. It's been fun to be back on campus with you in the hybrid class. And really great to get to know each of you and get to see your writing styles develop. It's been truly an honor. So thank you for all of your excellent work. I wish you all the best as you move forward and reach out if you have any questions as we round out this finals week.